Good morning, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are stood in the, what's it called, manufactory, where Sid builds his magical creations with the help of Biggs and Wedge. And we're about to find out what all this manacutter business is all about. Last episode they indicated it was ready for us, so let's see what it's all about. Geico, how in the seven hells do you do it? I was just about to send for you, but we have but this moment completed the Manacutter's first successful test flight. A few minor adjustments and she'll be ready to go. While we see to the finishing touches, you might want to pay a visit to Four Temps Manor. A dragoon by the name of Estinian was looking for you. Was he now? Was he indeed? I'm just going to amend? I'm just going to change the sound settings because I think it might be a bit loud. One sec. Okay, hopefully that's okay. I've been playing other stuff and it's required me to change some sound settings. Specifically, Star Wars Dark Forces. That has no volume control in game, so I've had to do that. Where am I going? Four Temps Manor. Excuse me. Another wonderful weekend. It's been a pretty good week actually. I mean, work's been terrible, and my arms ache like nobody's business. But aside from that, it's been okay. It's been all right. The minimum wage changed in the UK. I believe it was last week. So that's we're now on the dizzying amount of £9.60 an hour. Ooh, with a little bit of an increase because I think there's a few extra pence tacked on top of that. Yes, we'll all be rich, hurrah. No, actually we won't because we get taxed more, so that's also happened in this country, which, you know, is understandable. I kind of get the whole the money has to come from somewhere. It kind of annoys me sometimes when you get you know, a huge amount of complaints about any sort of increase in the tax in this country. And then you think to yourself, well, or you should think to yourself, we have a healthcare system that essentially runs for free. Okay, it has its faults, but, you know, sorry, I'm rambling while Estinians try to speak to me. I'll get this over and done with, then we'll carry on. Yeah, we've got a healthcare system that basically works for free. We get a lot of, you know, we basically live within a system that supports us, and when that comes under, you know, stress and pockets have to be dug into, that money's got to come from somewhere, and it has to come from taxation. So I don't know, controversial viewpoint maybe. It seems like common sense to me, but people seem to just be very, very upset when taxes go up and things have to be paid for. That's the way the world works, I suppose. Anyway, let's sod that conversation off because that's far too depressing for 10:30 on a Saturday morning. So yeah, let's go. You've fulfilled your obligations to the old Arns then. Mistress Tataru has been keeping me apprised of the situation. Once I learned that these manacutters of Master Garlon's were nearing completion, I saw no reason to tarry in the mists. For the present, Nidhogg seems content to remain in the Aery, plotting his revenge. Oh yeah, you were supposed to be standing guard. Never mind. Might not this be an apt moment to unfold our plans to Sir Aymeric? I think we have kept him in the dark long enough. I shall defer to your better judgment, Estinian. Is it the seat of the Lord Commander? Where's that? I don't know where anything is in this bloody place. I've been spending a lot of time socialising in this game. Chatting to some people. it's something that I haven't really done a lot of in Final Fantasy XIV. So there was one person I used to play with, a friend from the town I grew up in, and she doesn't really play anymore. So that was the only other person that I knew who actually played the game. Well, not that I knew that played the game, but played it regularly enough for me to meet in game and socialise with. So I've been trying to sort of recapture that part of. I don't know why I've just gone in a big circle. Been trying to recapture that sort of part of the game because it's kind of important. I think my default setting for this game is to just solo everything and get involved in the duties when I have to, because obviously you need the extra players. But more often than not, I'm just content to just plod around doing things by myself, which takes a huge big chunk of the enjoyment out of the game. This is a social game, or at least it can be. To not make the most of that is a shame, really. Is this the seat of the Lord Commander? Yes, I guess it is. So Aymeric has been eager to speak with you. Pray proceed. Cannot speak today. Mouth isn't doing what I want it to. I hope these sound levels are okay. I keep looking over at OBS and it's bouncing around all over the place. Oh, new clothes as well, but I'll go into that in a second.
そうか。では、いよいよ実行するのだな。
遅れて申し訳ない。工房に寄ってきたが、マナカッターは完成したようだね。
ああ、これでリューノスに突入できる。改めて確認をしておこう。アルフィノ殿の発案により、俺たちはドラバニア雲海を目指した。目的。俺たちは氷の巫女を味方に引き込み、フレースベルグとの対話を果たした。まったく無茶をしてくれる。帰還したエスティニアンから事の次第を聞いたときは耳を疑ったぞ。異端者の頭目と手を組むなんてイシュガルド人にとっては正気の沙汰じゃないが、この発想のおかげで俺たちは命拾いしたようなものだ。
とはいえ、青龍との交渉は決裂してしまった。最良の成果とは言い難い。
Yeah, it didn't go too well, did it?
それでも俺たちは雲海に向かう道中でニーズヘックのつがいと呼ばれるティオマンを葬り、奴らの目を引きつけることには成功した。時間を稼いでくれて感謝している。しかし対流バリスタや魔法障壁の復旧率はまだまだ万全とは言い難い水準だ。
だからこそマナカッターを用いたリューノス強襲に意味があるというのがエスティニアン殿の見解だね。
ニーズヘッグは波の存在ではない。だがこの竜の目に封じられた奴自身の力を持って力の源を封じてやれば勝機はあると思っている。
Oh, he is an aura, I think. Is that one of his horns? I just noticed the stuff on the side of his face, unless that's part of his helmet.
もちろん幾多の万神を買ってきた光の戦士の協力が前提だがな。私も出よう。九段のマナカッターには予備もあるのだろう。
アイメリク様、いけませ
ん。異邦人である英雄殿が命を懸けるというのに、イシュガルド人の私が座して待つわけにはいかん。私は
コートを守ると誓った騎士なのだ。
アイメリク、竜を狩るのは竜騎士の役目。お前にはお前のコート防衛式という大任があろう。万が一にも俺たちがニーズヘッグを取り逃がした場合、誰がコートを守る？
だがそれではあまりに。
俺や光の戦士の御仁にはまかり間違っても防衛戦の指揮などできん。民を導き国を守るのが。
Know you're eager to join in the fight, Aery, but trust me, sit this one out. It'll be better.
おっと、今度ばかりはあんたも居残りだぜ。そこそこ魔法の心得があるようだが、今回ばかりははっきり言って実力不足だ。
確かにはっきり物を言う。悔しいが君たちに託すしかないようだ。
さて行こうぜ相棒。史上2度目の邪竜狩りを成し遂げるんだ。俺たちにならそれができる。
I could probably do it by myself. You know. Ooh, that's not a positive look. Okay, that's a bit more positive. Right, yes, so as I've been socialising a bit more, I've decided to indulge myself in the fashion game that is Final Fantasy XIV as well. So, to that end, I set myself up a few glamour plates. This is basically just the Valention's thing, so it's that, the rose waistcoat, gloves, shoes. For some reason I seem to be wearing glasses. I don't know why. Should be wearing that. Oops, can't do that because I've got that open. That's the glamoured monocle. Yeah, so that one you'll be familiar with. That's just the waistcoat, the butler's jacket and stuff. This one, because summer is approaching, and yeah, I wanted to kind of dress appropriately. At least in the game, if not in real life. In real life, it's still bloody freezing cold, but that's a nice summery outfit, you know? Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't that just make you think of warm beaches and cocktails and lounging with your feet up? Yeah, sandals as well. Very fetching. So yeah, I've been doing a bit of that. And obviously trying to make sure that bits and pieces of my attire that I don't want to show are covered up. Anyway, we'll change back to some more appropriate clothing. And get on with what we were doing. I have pricked Master Alphanord's pride, I fear, but had I been less forceful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the Aery. Do not think me blind to his talent. With a few more campaigns under his belt, I have no doubt that Alphanord will make a fine field commander. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without the added worry of carrying a novice. I agree. Manufacturer key. Oh. A manacutter. Why can't I read the word manacutter? Anyway. Into the Aery. Let's go. We've tarried long enough. Let's call upon Master Garland and take possession of the manacutters. So I think that might be the last remaining ether current thing that we need for the area that we were in, which is lovely. I think I'm going the right way. Question mark? So another thing that has been floated to me as an idea, and it's a comment I've now had from a couple of people regarding my videos. I have difficulty in making YouTube videos what I think they should be. Now, this is the right. So there's 2 points that I want to make here. The first is that people have suggested that maybe the style of video that I do lends itself better to streaming, so like Twitch streaming or something like that, which I've taken on board, and I kind of get where they're coming from because my videos basically are that anyway. Where's Sid? Can't see it. The other thing, what was I going to say? I've lost my train of thought now. Yeah, I've lost my train of thought. I'll come back to that in a second. Kaiko, old friend, the cutters are ready when you are. The finer adjustments cost us a few sleepless nights, but we got there in the end. Which means you can get where you need to go. And I tell you, these little beauties will tear through that wind barrier like Cermet drill through cottage cheese. Okay. And that, my friends, is a Garland Ironworks guarantee. You have our thanks. Come, warrior of light, the dreadworm awaits. Yeah, I think the point that I was trying to make was basically I might start doing things as streams rather than like full YouTube videos. It's just something I'm thinking about at the moment. I haven't really sort of committed to the idea of doing that and then taking that content and turning it into YouTube videos. It seems like an extra layer of work at the moment. That's a duty. I'll have to queue up for it. Join! 8 minutes. So, I've got some things to think about in terms of how I'm going to sort of put the content out there. But the other thing that I wanted to mention was, and I think I mentioned it in the last video, I still need to be very conscious about how much I'm turning this into more than it needs to be. With an extremely low subscriber count and not really that many people invested in what I'm doing anyway, the fact that I'm doing it for myself should be the primary drive for me doing it at all, you know, for putting it out there in the first place. And if that stops being the case, then I need to kind of reevaluate why I am actually doing it and what the situation is. I'm just having what you might call a creative existential dilemma. Perhaps. Or maybe it's just a case of I need to choose what I want to do. Just take a really good look at it and go, yeah, I'll do that. Or, no, I'll do this. I don't know. I don't know. For now, I'll carry on doing what I'm doing. And just think about it in the background between videos. I'm probably talking a whole heap of nonsense, by the way. None of it probably makes much sense. I am aware that I'm rambling mostly, which is kind of the point, but whether or not that, you know, whether or not that comes across as me making coherent points, I have absolutely no idea. Anyway, I've wasted a load of time chatting rubbish. Probably going to cut this, and we'll be back when the Aery is ready to be stormed. Okay then, let's go. I was on my way to do some fates while I waited, but that didn't take too long at all. Hey. Ooh, look at that. You can skip these. I think we're being followed. Glad you have that eye, Estinian, otherwise we'd be in trouble. There's a landing site. Let's get down on the ground. Or the platform that is as close to the ground as we're going to get up here. Thanks for waiting, guys. Let's go. No idea what to expect here. Dragons, I assume. You are not dressed for the occasion. Nice. Oh yeah, can't get my words out. I've hidden my primary weapon as well when it's not being used, just so you can see the outfit a bit better. Not that particularly matters, but there we go. Ooh. Ranga. If you get a tether, run to a pillar. That's basically it. Okay. Ow. Didn't like that. Hey, it's dead. What treasure have we? A ring of fending. Eh. Massively trusting that you guys were doing the right thing there, because I had no idea what was down this drop. Still with us, Carbuncle? Yep. Terrible dragon appears before you. That is a terrible dragon. Oops, didn't mean to do that. One of the characters, sorry, one of the party members is called Anime Protagonist. Great name. Yum-de-dum-de-dum. It just me, or did that dragon take a long time to die? I hope my server is not about to die on me. Right, anything you need to do for this guy? Don't kill whatever it spawns instantly, let it eat one or two. Okay, cool. Excuse me. Oh, okay, it spawns mustard gas. Kill the mustard gas. I guess we kill the ones that are big, like that one. Nope. Maybe not. Cool. I don't need that. Choker of Slaying. Yeah. I don't know why I'm going for these things. I mean, I could potentially equip them on some of my other job classes, but I don't really use them, to be honest. I only really use Summoner. I will need... Oh, I meant to need on that. Never mind. Well, this area is certainly full of peril. Wow. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, they're all weak. That's fine. Feeble the worm with the eye. I'll slap it with my book. Alright, what words of advice? Next is just dodge and kill stuff that appears. Pretty self-explanatory. Gotcha. Liege Drake. Oh, I got the ring of casting. That's good. Hi, Nidhogg. Oh no, it's not Nidhogg. Oh god, that is an angry-looking dragon over there. Where do we stand? I'm going to stand where you guys have stood. I think a limit break is in order. Okay, we did it. Thank you. What have we got? Casting. I'm going to agree on that. Don't need that. I'll agree on that. Well, that went well. Very helpful people showing me what I needed to do and how not to die. Always helps. Splurt. It would seem not.
この俺が逃がすと思うのか。
That was impressive. Well done, Estinian. Well done. It's his other eye.
1000年もの間、人が味わった絶望だ。光見えぬ死の底で永遠に苦しむがいい。
Seems fair. Oh. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that pizza. Indigestion. So we've got 3 of the 6 relit. Interesting.
ついに手に入れたのですね、ハルドラス様。
ああ、父上の敵ニーズヘックは倒れた。魔力の源である2つの目を失えば、いかに七竜といえどこのまま朽ち果てることだろう。しかし犠牲があまりにも多すぎた。父を通る段に我が友たる騎士たち、名役をたがえラタトスクを殺してまで我らは竜の目を奪い食らって力を得た。それでもなおこれほどの犠牲を払わねばならんとは。
しかしながらドラバニアに残る七竜は黙したまま姿を現さぬフレースベルグのみ。新たに2つの竜の目を手にした我が主ハルドラス様が王位をお継ぎになれば、イシュガルドの未来は真に安泰となりましょう。
いや、私に王位を継ぐつもりはない。ニーズヘックを倒したとてその眷属たるドラゴン族の数は少なくない。ましてや私は竜の目を食らった咎人でもある。ならば死してその運命が尽きるまで騎士として戦おう。竜、
お待ちください。それでは王家はどうなります？
我らが主にして友よ、民は王に導かれてこそ民であります。王なくしてどうして生きる道を見つけられましょうか。
シルブトレル教、フラビアン教、ピコーラのような気高き貴族がいれば何ら問題はあるまい。どうしても王が必要というのなら、ピコーラの中から新たな王を選ぶのもよかろう。
Yeah, sort it out amongst yourselves. I'm going off to kill dragons.
さらばだ、騎士たち。我が友たちよ。私は父の犯した裏切りの罪を背負い、この槍をもって全てを清算しよう。
Tatty bye.
なんということだ。 勝利の果てに王を失うことになろうとは。
我らは主の言葉を守ることしかできぬ。我ら生き残りの騎士たちで民を国を導くのだ。
俺は降りさせてもらうぜ。俺が忠誠を誓ったのはハルドラス様だけだ。主君がいないってのに騎士を続けるつもりはねえ。
待て、貴公まで何を。
すっぱりと足を洗って酒場の親父にでもなってみるさ。もう戦いも裏切りもごめんなんでね。
Why do I get the feeling that should mean something? Do I know him?
残ったのは4人だけか。
ホルタン、アインハルト、デュランデル、そしてゼーメル。我らが4家で国を、イシュガルドを導くしかあるまい。
王位はどうするつもりだ。
王はいずれ舞い戻ろう。その間イシュガルドを失うわけにはいかぬ。この忌まわしき戦争を知る者は我らだけで十分。我ら4人が新たな教えと歴史を作り国を導くのだ。
Ooh, so that must be the history of the founding of the house rulership of Ishgard, I guess. I don't know.
おい、大丈夫か。
Oi!
ニーズヘックの過去を見たというのか。1000年前の戦いの結末を。イシュガルドに伝わる建国神話によれば、俺たちの遠い先祖は豪丹将トールダンに率いられクルザスの地にたどり着いたという。その最中、深い谷間でニーズヘックに襲われた父祖たちはトールダンを筆頭に果敢に戦いを挑んだ。この戦いでトールダンは死したが、その息子であり史上初の青の竜騎士たる青竜将ハルドラスがニーズヘックを倒した。伝説によればハルドラスは奴を退けた際、その片目を奪い取ったと伝えられている。それこそがコート・イシュガルドの秘宝であり、歴代の青の竜騎士たちの力の源だったこの竜の目だ。しかしお前が見た過去が真実なら、ハルドラスはニーズヘックの両目を奪っていた。
But your wild imaginings, which I now believe entirely because of some reason.
それが誠だとすれば、今まさに俺が奴から抜き取ったこの竜の目は
I was going to ask that. He did have two, and you've pulled one out of its head. So unless they can grow their eyes back. Is that for me? Thanks, I guess. That's the most disgusting present anyone's ever given me.
まだ知らない秘密があるようだ。
we return safe and sound? Perhaps?
激戦だったがよくぞ戦い抜いてくれた。さすがは光の戦士。共に戦うことができたことを誇りに思う。
Ah, you're welcome, Estinian. The pleasure was all mine.
ようやくニーズヘッグを倒したのだ。すぐにでもコートに帰還したいところだが。
Indeed, let's do just that thing. What's up? You look like you've got more to say.
フレースベルクの元に行こう。隠された過去を知るためにも奴に確かめなければならんことがある。
Are we going back to talk with the other dragon? Or do we go back to Ishgard? Which do you want to do? Though Nidhogg is fallen, my heart is yet heavy, and this stain of corruption pleases me not. When all has been put to rest, I must needs forge my armour anew. Oh, okay. So we've got a manacutter, and the last of the churning mists, aetherite. Yeah, aetherites, aether currents. So we can fly here, I believe now. Can we? Yeah. Alright, let's just map the rest of this and then we can head back. What's that bit? That bit. Song begins. Can't go any further that way. Yeah, we'll probably we'll leave it there for now. I do like the story in this game. It's so much. I mean, I'm not saying that other MMOs don't have their stories and their intrigue, but I don't know, something about this game just... I think, so, it was Jesse Cox did a video on the difference between an MMO RPG and an RPG MMO. And it's such a pronounced difference, at least I think it is anyway, to playing something like World of Warcraft. I mean, I was a big fan of WoW for a long time, but nowhere near on the same level that I've come to love playing this game. I could just happily float around for ages just staring at stuff, and not that that would make particularly entertaining videos, but that might do for some people, I don't know. Excuse me. It just holds so much more appeal. Right, anyway, I've wasted enough of your time doing what I'm doing. We'll leave it there for now. I will pick this up next time with more from Estinian and his search for the truth. But for now, from myself and my wolf that's on fire, it's goodbye, and I will see you next time.